This video will show you how text blocks in Rise work with assistive software. In the text blocks, you have various options for paragraphs, headings, and subheadings. There's also a columns block and a table block. We will demonstrate how these behave with both JAWS and Dragon. Let's begin with JAWS. JAWS reads out paragraph text without difficulty. Headings are also read out, and JAWS announces them with a heading level. The heading level is very important as it helps a JAWS user to understand the structure of the content. Columns are read out correctly, but there isn't an option to have columns with a heading or subheading, so you may need to insert this first as a separate block. Tables work to a certain extent, but not as well as they do in other applications and web pages. In the demo, we will explore the table in table mode. This allows us to move around the cells using the arrow keys. If we change column, you should notice that JAWS announces the column header as well as the cell contents. If we move up or down a column, JAWS should announce the row header, but it doesn't. This is a limitation of tables in Rise. You cannot fix it, but you need to be aware of it. Now let's have a look at the JAWS demo.
Title is Text-Rise Accessibility-Demo for Testing and One More Page-Work-Microsoft Edge. Main Region Lesson Content Section 1 of 11 Heading Level 1 Text by Nikki Berry. Heading Level 2 Text with heading. The main heading at the top of the page will be coded as a heading level 1. If you select heading or paragraph with heading, this heading will be heading level 2. If you select subheading or paragraph with subheading, this will be heading level 3. It is important to select the heading level that matches the structure of the content. Heading level 3 columns. It is okay to use the columns block, but remember that it doesn't come with a heading or subheading, so you might need to put in a separate block before it. Columns are read by a screen reader in the correct order. You should use columns rather than tables to lay out text in 2 columns. Never use a table for layout. Heading level 2 tables. Table with 4 columns and 5 rows. Space. Table layer. Type. Column 1. Screen reader. Column 2. Screen magnifier. Column 3. Voice recognition. Column 4. Dragon. Row 2. Screen magnifier. Zoom text. Column 3. Screen reader. JAWS. Column 2. Narrator. Row 3. Voiceover. Row 4. Talkback. Row 5. Type. Android. Apple. Windows. Licensed. Row 2. Windows. Apple. Row 4. Android. Row 5. Screen reader. Talkback. Column 2. Screen magnifier. Magnification. Column 3. Voice recognition. Voice access. Column 4. Table end. The table block only allows for column headers, not row headers. You can manually style the row headers, but this will not be announced for a screen reader. Main region end. Heading list dialog. Headings list view. Text: 1. 1 of 4. To move to items, use the text with heading: 2. 2 of 4. Columns: 3. 3 of 4. Tables: 2. 4 of 4. Move to heading. Cancel button.
Now let's think about Dragon and how that behaves with text blocks. Actually, there isn't much to think about here. Dragon doesn't need to interact with text blocks. The only thing Dragon users will need to do is move down the page as they finish reading the visible section. The usual command for this is page down. However, this only works when the focus is on the page. As we saw with the start page, that big banner at the top prevents Dragon from entering the page. So the user has to create a mouse click somewhere on the page. If the pointer is visible, they could just say mouse click. But if it isn't, they could use the mouse grid to get it on the page. Let's see how that works. page down, mouse grid, 5, mouse click, page down,